up everybody, Ivan the Intrepid here, checking in to give you all an update on Chateau Ivan. Now if you guys have been following my demolition videos at all, you probably think one of two things. One, that I just finished the demolition and I'm now gallivanting around Colombia. I wish. Or two, you know that is old footage and are wondering what the hell I've been doing for the past 2 years. You latter folks are good. First off, if you don't know what demolition videos I'm talking about, then please press right here to check those out and get yourselves caught up and familiarized with my project. Now the purpose of this video is not only to update you guys, but also to remind myself that the past 2 years, and especially these past 4 months of summer, haven't been a complete waste. I know a lot of you are probably wondering why such a small house is taking so long to build. But unfortunately, I underestimated the prep work that was going to go into the property to get to a point where I could actually start on the structure itself. So here's everything I've been up to since I got back from Colombia, keeping in mind that most of this work has been done within 1 week to 1 month periods in between traveling around with a big ass Idaho potato. My first order of business was putting in a water line. This required a 36-inch deep trench down my 120-foot driveway. So I rented a big ol' SOB to help break ground. I then made my connections, ran my pipe, and hooked up my lawn hydrant. Only to eventually have to fix it. Hey guys, welcome back. Long time no see, I know, but well, it's been a couple months and I went on the road after the day after I installed my water main, so I haven't been able to use it. When I came back, I started using the lawn hydrant, and after about 3 uses I closed the handle and it just kept flowing out. So I got some advice. I opened up the handle, I made some adjustments, could not get the flow to stop. I put one of these on it, stopped the flow, which ultimately I realized was just meaning that it's probably draining out at the little drainage valve down there. So I had to have the city water shut it off, because apparently when I installed this, what the people at Grover's and the city inspector didn't tell me is that you need a shut-off valve, which totally makes sense. But when I asked over and over again, what do I need to do, no one told me that. So today I have dug up a little bit of my pipe again, down and around it. I'm going to have to cut into that and install this guy right here. There's been another $160 worth of parts. Supposedly this thing will last forever. I'm counting on it. My next task was to cut off some overhanging branches from a big dead walnut tree. I wanted to get these removed before building something underneath. Well everybody, I figured it's the first time we get high over here at Chateau Ivan. So right now we are up in the trees, harnessed in, doing things a little unconventionally because, well, I was bored and I wanted to kill some time. So I got that guy, a reciprocating saw, and a handsaw, just trying to cut through the branches enough so that they fall, or I can throw a rope over them and pull them down from a safe distance. I know this isn't advised, I know this isn't a smart way, but I feel better about doing it this way. We're bringing a chainsaw up here because I am not an expert and I am too cheap to pay the experts to do this for me. So I'll let you know how it goes. But some were just a little too big for my little reciprocating saw. There's the tree branch. It's cracking. Hit it again.
Yeah. It's probably gonna break off that whole branch.
There's no way that we could have pulled that down. Oh, jeez.
I knew that was gonna happen.
It came down. One more time. Back up, hit it again. After alleviating some of the tree risk, I decided to build a shed. Not only would this be good practice framing, but I needed to get some materials and tools out of the weather. My dad got me some heavy-duty pallets for the floor. I framed it up using a book, YouTube, and my manly instincts, and then I raised the walls. Well, I needed help on one. With winter around the corner, I knew I needed to get a roof on it before I took off. So I did. I then wrapped it up, put a door on it, and luckily it survived an incredibly crazy Boise winter. I then went to India and Sri Lanka for 4 months, and upon return realized I still needed to remove that damn tree. So I called in a pro, my cousin Jerry. He does this for a living and gave me the family hookup. And apparently, he takes safety seriously. Okay.
Pull steady, don't jerk.
Okay.
Just hold it steady. Once you know for sure it's going to fall,
Get out of there.
you need to get out of the way, okay? And then get all the way out of the way till it hits and it's done.
Yeah.
And look where you're gonna run. Look, my ladder right there. Don't trip and fall. You'll be okay, but just to be safe. That's a far drop.
You're getting dusted.
Once I start back cutting, it's gonna go. I mean, I'm gonna get it about that far and it's gonna go.
Okay.
Okay? Right here. Like I said, get out of the way so that it can bounce and fly. I ain't worried.
Alright.
Like I said, get out of the way. Don't need to smile for the camera. Get out of the damn way.
I'll get out.
No way.
With the tree gone, I finally felt comfortable enough to start building. First up was the front fence. I decided to go with the modern look, and I spent way too much time sanding down a bunch of my used 2x4s. I put them up horizontally, stained them, and then took my shirt off to celebrate. But that took so long I decided to do my side fence kind of like I like my women. Quick, cheap, dirty, used, and off Craigslist. I recruited some help, and within only a couple of days, I had enough privacy to take this weird picture. And lastly, I needed some power. I was able to get a used 20-foot power pole from my buddy Sam. I dug a 5-foot hole, and then I crossed my fingers. Well, this should be interesting and probably ill-advised, but I'm going to attempt to put that 20-foot pole to that 5-foot hole. Alright, get you guys all situated, comfortable here. Watch out, this might come down. Oh, beast mode. Beast mode! I decided to be cheap and fix up the old power main instead of buying a new one. And after a quick inspection, I was ready to go. And of course, sprinkled in with all that was all the little things. I had to make this place suitable to live. I had to pull a bunch of nails, and apparently keys. And then I had to move piles, like that one. I had to move it over there, and then back there, then over there, and then back there. But I am happy to say that I have actually began working on the structure itself. And in my next video, I will show you a little more about what I'm doing and how far I've gotten. But for now, go to my Instagram, follow me at Ivan the Intrepid, and look at my story because that's where I post all my things on a daily basis. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel and send me any questions you have about my weird life, my weird project, or any of the weird shit that I do, and I will be sure to make a video answering all those questions in the near future. So, thanks for following, guys. Love you all. Wish me luck.